In this class, we discuss in detail about superposition theorem. The superposition theorem states that in any linear network, so that means in any, we can say, linear devices network. Suppose a resistor is a linear device. So that means linear means if you increase the voltage, the currents keep on increasing. So that is a linear circuit. So that means it will not be, it will not increase suddenly, and it will not increase decrease suddenly. Okay, so there will be some proportionate or inversely proportional like that. So in this circuit, so the superposition theorem states that in any linear network, two or more sources. Here we can see two or more sources. One is 5 amperes and another is 20 volts. Two or more sources. The response in any element, suppose if you take response in 10 ohms, or if you take in response in 5 ohms or 3 ohms, the response in any element is equal to the response in any element is equal to the sum of individual sum of responses caused by the sum of responses caused by the individual sources. So suppose if we take individual source only 5 amperes, then the response in 3 ohms, and if you take individually 20 volts, then the response in 3 ohms will be. So if you add those two responses, then we can get the same response. So that is called superposition theorem. It states that the response in any element is equal to the sum of the responses caused by the individual sources. So now we will do it with the individual sources. So first we will disconnect the 5 amperes. Suppose if you want to disconnect the current source, simple funda is we have to open circuit it. Open circuit. So if you want to remove the voltage source, or if you want to make it inactive, then you have to make it short circuit. So that is the simple funda. We will do that. So first we will remove the 5 amperes current source. So then the circuit will look like this. Okay, so since it is open circuit, so then there is no worry about this loop. So here it is 5 ohms, and this is 20 volts, and this is the 3 ohm resistor. Suppose if you take a loop current here, I, or we can take it as I1. So what is the I1? So just I1 is equals to, since it is a series circuit, then you can take 20 volts by 5 plus 3. Okay, that is 20 by 8. So this will be around 2.5 amperes. We can say it as 2.5 amperes. So now we will find out with the other element. Now let me redraw the circuit with 5 amperes active and 20 volts inactive. So we have to short circuit the this. So the 5 ohms will be here, and the 3 ohms will be there, 10 ohms will be there, and this is 5 amperes. Okay, so now if you want to find out the current at 3 ohms, so simple funda, we have to use the current divide rule. So I3 is equals to what happens, total current into this one, right? Total current into the opposite resistance is 5 ohms. 5 ohms by total resistance, that means 3 plus 5, that means 25 by 8. So this will be around 3.125. 3.125. So here we got this current I3 and this current I1. So we have to multiply both of these. Sorry, we have to add both of these. So in order to get the collective current, so then we have to add this 2.5 plus 3.125. So that is equals to how much we'll get? We'll get around 5.625. 5.625. The total current is I is equals to 5.625 amperes. So suppose if you want to verify it, if you want to verify the superposition theorem states that the sum of the individual sources responses is equals to the response in that element. So now if we take nodal analysis here, suppose if I take a voltage here VA, so what I can do, so I can take a voltage here, so VA minus, so I want to take the currents in these directions. Okay, so VA minus 20 volts, so in this way, by 5 ohms plus VA by 3. So here I can write that is equals to 5 amperes because this current is entering and these currents are leaving. So then if I take VA common, so that is 1 by 5 minus 4, 1 by 5 plus 1 by 3 we can write, plus 1 by 3 is equals to 5 plus 4, that is equals to 9. This is 20 by 5, so that if it goes that side, 5 plus 4, so VA is equals to, this is if you take LCM here, so 9 into, so this is 5 into 3, 15 by 3 plus 5, so that means 8. Okay, so you'll get this value. So then you can calculate that it is equivalent to 16.875 volts. Okay, so if you cancel 8 and 9, then you will get around 1 point something, so that if you multiply with 15 you will get 16.8. Okay, so if you want to find out the current at 3 ohms, if you want to find out the current at 3 ohms, then I is equals to, you know, the current voltage drop, so that is VA divided by 3. So that means VA is 16.875 by, if you take 3, so then you will get 5.625. So we have verified the superposition theorem. Okay.